Second Star of the Right is a story based on Peter Pan, but it's a twist that we haven't seen before. It is showing Pan to be a god who has like murdered children and going through and only living for himself, and that's why he keeps people young. And we have the origins of Captain Hook in how she defeats Pan and how she becomes the villain that we all know.
This acceptance of growing up and this acceptance for change and this hunger for wanting something better for yourself but being too scared to go for it. And I feel like you see that with Captain Hook and her character arc through the story.
Scenic and costumes and sound have all had their own adventures, choosing sounds and colors and textures and patterns and things like that for their own designs that you may not necessarily find in this world, and being able to kind of flex that creative muscle to do what they want to do.
I see myself when I stage manage as a support beam to help people do the jobs that I know I could never do. So it's incredibly important that the actors are able to feel vulnerable on stage, and I want to help them with that because I know I could never do their job.
When you're doing a fantasy show, it's not set in the real world. Any indications the scenery can give, the top costumes can give, the sound and lighting can give are crucial in terms of helping the audience understand kind of where they are, if they're in different locations, and things like that.
We're using real metal weapons in this show, which is really, really exciting. So in the room, we have done like safety checks, and we have a lot of rules when it comes to being able to handle weapons like that. But then we have our wonderful fight choreographers and fight directors. Alex and Sophia come in, and they did a workshop teaching all the actors like basic sword fighting footwork and all the parries and different strikes that you can do. And then we went on to choreograph multiple different fight scenes to really enhance like the world of Neverland.
One thing I hope the audience takes away from the show is the idea that you should always stand up for the things you believe in. If you see something is wrong, regardless of the scenario of who is there, you should always stand up and take action if you think something is wrong.
I want the audience to feel like they've been transported to this wonderful world of Neverland. It's a world that's been like portrayed in so many different pieces of media, both on stage and off. And I want people to think that like it's a unique portrayal of that because it is a unique story within this universe and this world. And I want people to take away that like they went somewhere else other than Emerson College for about an hour or so.
The fear of growing up and accepting that change is a major theme within the play, and I feel like we as college students can really resonate with that, as this is one of the biggest transitions and one of the biggest changing points of our lives.